So in today's Collectors on a Budget, we're going to talk about something that wasn't so budget friendly. Alright, what's up guys? So today I'm going to show off one of my favorite pieces of my collection. It's this Captain America statue, fine arts collectible. I'm not 100% sure who it's made by. It does say at the bottom, so we're going to lift this guy up and check it out. So it says here, it is craftsmanship, Koto something, KOTOBUKIYA. That's what we're going to go with. It is a limited edition. It's 1 out of 800, specifically 389 in the set. So, but like I said, one of the things that I position this a little better. One of the things that I like to talk about in regards to the collection is the story behind the piece. So, with this guy here, I got him when my wife and I went to Colorado for my birthday a couple years ago. We went to Colorado to go see the Final Fantasy VII Remake Orchestra concert. And we ended up getting into town a little bit late because of weather. And so kind of our plans for the weekend kind of got derailed with the snow and everything. We were going to go hiking and go check out the Rocky Mountains and things like that. But everything was covered in literally feet of snow. So we decided that we were going to go comic book store shopping. So we ended up at, I believe it was Mile High Comics, which is a comic book warehouse. It's a massive place. I mean, honestly, think of like Walmart, but a comic book store. This place was incredible. And if you've seen in my earlier video about the Final Fantasy VII piece that I found at Fan Expo, that's where I originally saw it, was at Mile High Comics. I ended up walking away with this guy, though, because I had never seen him before. And at the time, I was not so budget-friendly and was looking to really add on some high-priced collectibles. They had this guy open box at $400. I ended up talking them down to $350. But, yeah, so I ended up buying this guy when we were there at Mile High Comics. I have not taken any photos of them, but I love not only the detail that comes into this figure, but I also love just how it's articulated with the shield being thrown at you. So I'm going to rotate this guy. I'm going to let you check him out. So you can see the detail in his suit, all the ridges here that you get. You can see the curves of the suit kind of turning towards his body as he's leaping forward. And then the base itself, obviously just super detailed. I can't really tell what he's jumping off of. I don't know if it's supposed to be anything specific, but definitely some great detail in regards to the base and how his suit kind of conforms as he's jumping through. The shield being thrown, and you can see the debris here is going to be holding up his shield. At $350, it definitely is one of the more expensive pieces in my collection. Again, it's not so budget friendly. I have a couple pieces that are higher price point like that. I mean, higher price point for me. I'm sure this would be cheaper for some people. But what I love about this statue is the memory that I have behind it, because that trip was incredible. Not only the concert, but being able to spend some alone time with my wife. We left our little boy with the grandparents for that weekend to be able to kind of get away, and that's something that obviously as a husband and dad we don't get to do very much anymore. I mean, don't get me wrong, my mother-in-law watches our kid a lot, and I'm super thankful for that and grateful for that. But like big trips like that and stuff, you know, I mean, when you're a parent, you got to think about your kids coming. Should I have spent $350 on this? Probably not. And honestly, I didn't even research it. I don't even know what it was worth. But I will tell you that sometimes my spontaneity gets the best of me, and my impulse to to buy something gets the best of me, and that's reflected here with this guy. But I do love the piece. I think he's a very articulate statue, just in its detail and the way it's designed. But more importantly, I'm just gonna remember finding him in that store. Again, this store was massive, and being able to really kind of dig in and start looking at everything they had and trying to find something that stood out. Like, that was this guy. So, yeah, my Captain America statue. He lives right here behind me on my office desk. Definitely one of the more expensive pieces in my collection. But what do you think? Do you own the piece? Do you have it in your collection? Are you one of the 800 people who apparently own it? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to be able to know the story behind you buying it. Maybe it was just you saw it online, decided you wanted it, and ordered it. There's nothing wrong with that. That's how several of my pieces came to be. But with this in particular, just a great memory, being able to get away for a weekend on what ended up being a great concert, great experience there in Colorado, and a lot of fun.